Okay guys, this is where, or another spot I guess, where it's gonna get hard. I am not sure if I can part with this collection. This might end up being put in the one and done, but again, I feel like my one and done collection's already growing, so I could probably put this back with Halloween. There's just too much unused stuff to get rid of this. I'm already just going to make that decision. I can't get rid of this. Sorry for the cat noise behind us. Yeah, I just can't. There's too many. I mean, look at that cute owl. I got to keep this one. I'm not going to put it in the one and done section. I don't want to put too many there. It does have pictures and sketches. However, so does a lot of my other collections. The biggest deal is, you know, these things turning yellow, which, because it's Halloween, the candy corn's not that big of a deal. I'm going to keep these spiders, even though their eyes are starting to yellow, but they're spiders, you know. So for that sake, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to keep this one. It's a pretty small kit. I'm going to label it here, and I'll put it into my spreadsheets in a few minutes. What is this called? October 31st. So, and right away I'm going to add my picture and sketch little label. A lot of my collections have that on there, it seems like, but you know what? If it's working, well, we'll see if it works. Then it'll be good. Because one, I want to know that there's at least pictures in there, and if there's a sketch, might as well document that too. But I'm hoping that it will get me to, when I'm sitting here thinking, oh, what do I scrap next? I won't like, ho-de-do, I don't know what to do. I will actually pull it out. You know, be able to say, oh, there's a picture and a sketch here. Let me see. Okay. This one, these reindeer are really cute, but I can tell you right away, I might keep this little birdie. You know me, I gotta keep the little birdie if I keep the collection. I guess now the white hearts are falling off. So, well, he's just coming off now. I feel like I should make a card with him. If nothing else, a card. But look, he's like totally coming off and sticking together. That's really weird. It's almost like the glitter paper's coming off of the reindeer. Okay, well, I'm going to look at that in just a minute. First things first, the paper. And it looks, there might be quite a few papers, it looks like. But how many stickers? So let's take, actually, you know what? I have an idea for this collection already. I like that one. It's just, okay, there are too many really big, good pieces, I think, for me to get rid of this collection. And it's not really a one and done, it looks like. Well, depending on the embellishments. But since some of the decisions I'm making about these collections are different than maybe I would have in the past. This is glittery, so I'm getting rid of it right now. But they're different than I would have made in the past because, you know, I have all my metal dies that I'm really forcing myself to use, which reminds me, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. What I was saying, I had a package I needed to pick up. What I was saying is, now that I pull out my metal dies and things like that, it gives me a little bit more options as far as the embellishments go. And this one definitely had, so it's got all the colored ones. This is the one, is this the one I did so many layouts with last year, I wonder? This one had was I going to say? A lot of snowflake dies, or I can't remember what I was going to say just a second ago, so I apologize. I don't know what this one had. So the problem with this, as with all of Doodlebug, is that, you know, the embellishments are just too big for me, right? So it is harder for me to use up. I love their sticker sheets. I don't... Sorry, I'm checking to see if the glitter is not coming off. I mean, if you push super hard, it probably would. I don't see a lot of things left that I might use, at least on the sticker sheet. So I do want to be aware of that. So this very well could be a one and done, or just pulling out dies. I mean, but there's a ton of snowflakes left that you can see here. I have little acetate snowflake. I don't know where that came from. And these little hearts are not even sticking. I'll just stick them right in here. And I'll keep this guy since I'm gonna keep that guy, because he still would be cute on a card. If I finish the scraps, I will definitely pull together a quick card. So let's just get him up and out of the way. So he's on there. See, I don't know if I would use the reindeer. Did I already say that? But I would throw together a card. So I'll try to pull out. I am going to put this in with the winter collection, but it's going to go, I'm going to label it as a one and done, because really there's not that much left. I mean, look at the sticker sheet. It is definitely like down to the nitty gritty here. All right, there are a few 6x6 pieces. The papers are so pretty. They could be combined with other collections. So I'm not going to keep this little tiny scrap. But here are, the snowflakes are not yellowed yet, knock on wood. So I'm going to keep those there. I'm going to put this little birdie right here. All right. So hopefully I can get another layout out of this collection, or a couple layouts. So I'm going to put it back in there. And again, like I said, it's going to go in the the winter section, and I will label it with a Doodlebug label. So the colored one, what is this one? Let's see. Winter Wonderland. Some of the one and dones, hang on, Winter Wonderland. I notice I start writing these with bigger font because I'm like, oh, I got plenty of room. And then I start to come to the end and I'm like, oh, I don't have any room. Some of the one and dones I have labeled with just a white quick label, but those are the ones that I'm letting go in, like placement, go into the category of one and done. This one I don't have any photos picked out, although I do have some ideas. But for now, I'm going to leave it at that, and I'll enter it in after this video. So what's next? Okay, this one is another hard decision one. This was a close to my heart kit that I did. I didn't do the kit. I accidentally bought it. Somehow I ended up with two. I don't really know how. But it wasn't what I expected it to be. So I do have actually a sketch put. Okay, knowing that I have a sketch with this and a photo, and I love this paper, and I must have already dwindled it down because there used to be a lot more paper. So I am going to allow this to go into the one and done section. I have the pictures. It's really, really cute. And I have the sketch. Let's try to put these in there a little bit nicer, at least. And then I did also get this giraffe sticker. Hang on, let me put this. I thought that would go in there a little better. Okay. I got these giraffe stickers from Hobby Lobby, 74 cents on clearance. I believe it's Hobby Lobby. The Paper Studio, yeah. Okay, so I've got them all, everything back in here in a nice flat, kind of a little more organized. The pictures and the sketches, it's labeled, this will go in the one and done section. And it's time for the next one. Okay, let's take a good look at this one. This one, darn. I thought I'd be able to get rid of it. However, I have pictures in the sketch. Oh, I don't know where those came from. I think those might have come off a free table. How interesting. That's cool. Okay, so I do have the 6x6 paper pad. Okay guys, here I am again. Literally only gonna have one layout left. Yep, there's only one layout in here. Is there? Yep, there's only one layout. So it's going in the one and done. And that's my goal. I knew. I just don't know how to make these hard decisions. I feel like I'm going to start running out of space big time again. So, yep, it just has to literally be my goal to scrapbook the one and done. So I'll put that in there. I'm going to write Pirate's Life. This is Echo Park. I'll just put Echo Park. And a picture and a sketch, because it does have that. Even though it's going in the one and done, I am nervous about putting all these back in the one and done. I guess what I'm going to have to do is wait and see how many I end up with for the one and done category, and then reassess it then. I think incorporating some back into their actual themed collections will help. I think we just have to wait and see. So I'm going to put that down. Here's one. Okay. This one, I think, whoa, look at all the buttons. I didn't realize, wow, don't see buttons very often anymore, do you? I'm pretty sure I'm going to get rid of this one. I have these pictures of my boys, however, and a sketch idea for it. Oops. I printed all these sketch ideas when I was just not feeling creative at all. However, these just don't go. I love it, it's cute, but they just don't go with the pictures I pulled out. And I just don't see myself having really anything else. And I've got to be a little harder. It does have these cool border stickers. See, again, I just want to like pull out a one and done. I won't get rid of the border stickers because there are, you know, green ones, blue ones. Oh, you know, it would be pretty cool if Doodlebug came out with another boy collection, right? And like a girl collection. I think that would be great. So as much as I want to keep this, I just don't, it's just not me, really. I mean, it is. When I say it's not me, I mean there's not enough like embellishments. And yes, I can make some with my dies, which is the only thing that's making me hesitate right at the moment. But again, I have to make some hard decisions, and I think I'd rather get rid of something like this where I think I'd rather get rid of something like this than something that I really like, oh yeah, I want to use that. Because as much as I love this and I think it'd be fun to use, I just don't see myself using it. So I'm going to get rid of all this. I'm putting it back in here for now. But it's not going to go in my pile. Oh, I can barely... There's so many things falling out. And it looks like I've gotten some use out of it anyway, so that part's good. If there's any stickers I want, I'll keep them. I doubt I will keep the buttons. So I'm tossing them back in there. And these, I don't use pearls much, but I'll think about those later as well. Well, that's at least one that doesn't take up much space that I'm going to purge. So let me toss this stuff back to the side here. All right. So that's one. Let's see. What's next? Okay, here is another one. And I think as much as I love this one too, I might just end up getting rid of it. Okay, they don't want to come out. Although void collections can be hard to come by. I do think that this is one I'm okay getting rid of. I have my pictures in here somewhere. Must be 3 pictures. Set that to the side for the moment. Okay, yeah, I mean, I don't want to use these. I don't like these. You know, before I go digging, I'm just going to say I'm going to get rid of it. This one can go. There's nothing in here that, I mean, I love it. I love the, let's hear it for the boys, you and me. I love all this stuff. I loved this border. I'm going to probably keep this border. And I'll go through if there's any other stickers I want to keep. However, yep, I'm just going to say, so that's good. That's another one. So put those pictures to the side. And then, again, I'm just going to put it back in here until I can do something with it. My pile of stuff was growing too much in the back. I don't know if I'll keep that or not, even though it looks like a doodlebug border. Okay. Let me see. Wondering if there's ones. Let's go through this one. This one's a hard one. I can't even get all the little enamel shapes out. Okay. I think I might just end up purging this one. As cute as it is, I have other newer collections by them. So let me see. The pineapples, I'm not blown away. I might put that in their yellow in the Petite Prince. This one I would definitely put into the Petite Prince. That's really cute, but I don't find myself crying if I lose it. That's pretty, but again, same thing. I could put these all in the Petite Prince. This I would put in the Petite Prince, even though they're not necessarily Petite Prince. They could still go in there. This one I did love. This one was super pretty. So let's put these to the side and see. I remember I was thinking maybe I could throw a mini kit together with that. The flamingos kind of are cute with that. This is that same one. Okay, so if we put these together, I don't know if those really look good together, honestly, though. I'd probably put, oh, this side. This side looks really good. There is the tropical trees. Don't think it goes really well with that one. But I know I have a newer beach collection that I can put that with. So I am going to put that with the newer beach collection. Let's see if this one, I could probably keep that in there. Whoa, this one like blinding. This one I'm okay getting rid of. I'm not even going to keep it for petite prints. It's a bit much. Okay, so then I have this polka dot one, which I don't like with those. I don't like it with that. But I will cut these up or put these in with another collection because those could be easily used. So I'm going to move that to another collection. So let me see what else I have. So only 3 papers, that would be kind of a challenge. Okay. Now, because I'm not sure, I am going to pull out some wax paper. Sorry, that was probably loud. I think I might move this because I love their stickers. I'm going to move this one. Which one has the tropical vibe? Oh, here's where also I don't really have any stickers to go with it. Okay, before I decide on the stickers, let's look at the ephemera. Okay. Oh, there's some 6x6 pieces. These have a few that would go, not all of them. Let's take a look. No, that's a no. Let's quickly flip through a little bit here. No, no, no. Maybe the polka dot. I think I would keep the polka dot with it. Kind of goes. Not the brown, not the trees, and not the little flowers. I won't get rid of these though. I will, again, divide them into their coordinating collections. Or, I mean, petite print colors, sorry. My brain's too busy thinking about the kit. Nope. I might end up with the same here. No. No. This is going to be a very mini kit. Anything on here. So there is this relax. I don't see anything else. But there is another polka dot. So I'll keep the polka dot with it. How about this big polka dot? I can't remember if it's on. Nope. That one I just probably will get rid of. Okay. Let's look. Oh, that one needs to go. It's from another collection. So I may not even end up with anything unless I want to do my own. I could pull a blue petite print. Let's see here. Some flowers. No, no, no. So these are all, I do kind of like the little fruits. Perfect Moment, maybe. Not the strawberry. With Love. I wouldn't keep that at all. Fun is too yellow. Doesn't really scream popsicle, so I don't know if I'm even going to have anything that would go. Maybe the Happy. I don't want those. Aloha. Aloha. I always say aloha. That's how it is in Hawaii. For me, we live near the area, a city named Aloha, and everybody calls it Aloha, but I seem to end up always calling it Aloha. So I get teased. Relax. Okay, I'm finding some things that will go. I'll put Family there. It's kind of similar. I don't know if I would actually use it. Fun in the Sun, wrong colors. I don't need the music notes. Love You. Another flower. This is my favorite. So there are some things. Oh yeah, look, here's the, those would be cute. So we've got a little mini kit going on here. This is my happy place. It's 2 coral. There's a pink. Picture perfect. 2 coral. Green. I guess we could do greens. A beautiful day. Maybe. Salty but sweet. You and me. There's a green flower. Soaking up the sun. There's a pink flower. It's a great day. Beach bum. I'm kind of basically looking for pinks, blues, and greens. Don't worry, be happy. Buckets of fun I'm not going to keep because that's more for sand. Okay. All right. So there is enough of that. Oh, little enamel dots everywhere. Nothing on here. I'm okay if I don't keep any of the stickers because I have enough of these little embellishments. There's really nothing left on here. Let's take, I do see a blue flower. Don't forget the little tiny pieces of pink flower. I don't see anything else currently. Okay, how about on this sheet? There's a pink heart. Hello sunshine. I'll keep that. It's a little darker blue, but still usable. Here's a green heart. Soak up the sun. Here's a little heart and a quote. Summertime swimming. Sunshine adventure. I'll take the adventure. Thank you so much. This is the sweet life. Is a good one. Sweet. Yum. Summer treat splash. Beautiful. Rest and relaxation. Just chillin'. I don't know if I'd use that, but might as well. Good times. I'll keep the good times. Here's a couple more hearts. Or at least one more heart. This has a beach sign. Might be the wrong tone of blue, but that's okay. And then I will take these 3 borders. Leave it with those. So there's kind of a cool little mini kit. And then I will divide up some of the enamel dots. Well, might as well put them all in here. Sweet memories. Oh, here's a little, well, it's the top of an umbrella. I don't think that would work. So I'm not going to put that in there. Enjoy every moment. Okay. H2O, summer, splish splash. Here's fun in the sun. Where's my flowers, happy laugh, barbecue, lemonade, beach, water, barbecue. There's a blue heart. And that looks like just about it. So I am going to put this, I'm going to put this in the one and done. I'll put the enamel dots on separately because that's a lot of it to go through. And I'm not keeping any of these because they are very yellowed. So unfortunately those are going to go. Flip-flops will go. I'm not going to keep the radio. I'll deal with this, but I'm going to put the enamel dots in here. I'm going to put them on something so they're not all over the place, a little bag or something. And there's a little mini kit, and I am going to put this. Now I was going to say I was going to put it in the one and done, but my rule for one and done was that it was going to have the pictures and the sketch. So I need to think about this for a few minutes. I might just put it back in the summer section, but how will I know that I have it? And that's kind of a little bit more of a decision. I think I might just put it in the one and done and just know, I mean, because I have plenty of beach papers that are, or pictures that are readily available. So I think that's what I'm going to do instead. Okay, I'm going to go take care of all this. See you next time.